children of YouTube, once again. Today we will be discussing our second video on energy, which is kinetic energy. Now, what is kinetic energy?
Well, kinetic energy is commonly defined as the energy of motion.
Now, more specifically, it's the energy possessed by an object at a single point in time, based on its mass and its instantaneous velocity. And what the heck does that mean? Well, let's say student 4 is running at me really fast. And I take a picture of him right there. In that picture, let's say we find the velocity of him at that point in that picture. We take a picture and say he's running 25 meters a second. Really fast. And let's say he's a scrimpy, scrawny guy who's like a kilogram. So, how much would that be? We need to quantify that. That's why we would use the equation.
This equation is known by EK, or kinetic energy, equals 1/2 the mass times the velocity squared. Remove the x and it becomes 1/2 mv squared.
Now, you can see EK, energy, subscript K, means kinetic energy, just so we're all clear on that. Energy base is the energy of an object in motion. I'm running, the speed I'm going at that one particular moment, multiplied by my mass, and multiplied by my speed again, multiplied by 1/2 or divided by 2, whatever, will give me kinetic energy.
Now let's take a quick second here, student 2. Now the critical thing here is velocity, not speed. So velocity, as we all know from earlier videos, is the change in displacement divided by the change in time. The units are in meters per second.
Always meters per second, SI units, always. Let's go over an example here, shall we? A 95 kilogram football player, babyface, don't ask me about the name, just go with it, is sprinting at 30 kilometers an hour. Find the kinetic energy. Okay, well, first things first, we need to convert this into SI units. How will we bring, student 4, how will we bring 30 kilometers an hour into meters per second?
Well, let's see. If I may write here, 30 kilometers, kilometers as you would pronounce it, is the same as 30 times 1,000 meters. So let's do that. And an hour is the same as 60 seconds. So this becomes 30,000.
Don't you mean 60 minutes?
Oh, yes.
60 minutes times 60
So
seconds.
60 minutes. This is why I have this guy here. That's what he's going to pay for, nothing else.
We're not actually
Multiplied
gonna pay
by
for this.
60 seconds.
And remember, go faster than student 4 on the test.
Yeah, you want to go much faster. This equals,
Have a high kinetic energy, if you will.
well, your pen or pencil should.
That was a really bad joke.
No, it was a very good one. It's simply ahead of our time. Turn off the zeros, and that's good. So we have 30,000 meters per 3,600 seconds.
I believe that should give us 8.33 meters a second.
You can check the math yourself. If that's wrong,
If I'm wrong, please let me know.
8.33 you said?
8.33 meters per second. Okay, sweet. So, we know his mass. 95 kilograms. And now we know the velocity, which is 8.33 meters a second. Now we just plug and play with the equation and play from there. It's a simple plug and play from here. By the way, if anyone's observed the apple by now, it's probably recall the story of Isaac Newton sitting under a tree and having an apple fall on his head where he so-called discovered gravity. Well, the apple had kinetic energy while it was falling. It came from gravitational potential energy, which we will discuss in a later video. Don't get too excited for now.
So this is the equation.
Whoa, student 4. What about, isn't it velocity squared?
Oh yes, that is completely right, student. 2.
Never forget to square the velocity. Ta-da!
And if you want to calculate the final kinetic energy, we'll just give you a second here.
You can pause the video, do whatever you
Pause
want.
the video, do that timer thing. Now, if for your final answer you got 3,295 joules, then you are absolutely correct.
Boom! So therefore, Babyface has a kinetic energy of 3,295 joules. Keep in mind, kinetic energy is a form of energy and is measured in joules. So there you have it, kinetic energy. Post a comment, like.
Alright.
Class dismissed.